Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, welcome back to FTB Unstable. That's right, folks, we're back in our unstable world. We're doing some modded Minecraft. Today, well, actually last episode, as you may or may not recall, we built this, the Tome of Alkahestry. What this does is this allows for us to double any item. We're going to use it to double several things. There's a couple of things that we actually do need to double. One of them is our nether stars. We need to double those nether stars so that we can get to that tier 5 solar panel from environmental tech. The other things that we need to double, not necessarily so much important, but maybe like food, things like that. But I have been doing a few things. As you can look behind me, you can see that we have just a ton of disk drives back here. So we now have a complete room, a complete server room with all of the disk drives. We put in the fans up above. Some of them are running, some of them aren't. That shows that some of them are active, some of them aren't. We put in some little glass panels here to kind of accentuate the room. Let's take a look around here real quick and just see. I'm not sure, but I think I want to bring these glass walls in a little farther, like maybe into, I don't know, about here. So I'll have to give that a try and we'll have to see what it looks like. But as you walk your way down here, we have just an entire row of disk drives on either side. And right now I'm only using 4 of them. I've only got disks in the first 4. This one's not even full yet. This one here is not even full yet. So this one here hasn't even started yet. So we have got a lot of items, though. I'm telling you, we have got a ton of items, and we're going to make even more. So what we're going to do today is we're going to try and do a couple of things. I want to do a little bit with this Tome of Alkahestry and see if we can get it to the point where it will start to double our ores. Well, not double our ores, but double our items, like especially the nether stars. Now, I know there's a couple of things that we need to do that, like redstone blocks and redstone ore, and we have to charge this thing. Okay, see how it has durability of 0 out of 1,001? The more redstone we pile into this thing, the more it will do. So I got to look at that real quick and see what we have to do to make that happen. I hear zombies. Why do I hear zombies? Let's go to this level. I've been noticing that there were a few dark spots in my world, and that's not good. Mana, still doing good. Okay. This thing's out of hose, isn't it? It is. I have to make some more. I'm gonna have to put some more hose in there. The other, I want to find these. I want to find these zombies. But anyway, so yeah, I got to do a little bit of looking around now. Before we do that, before we start talking about that stuff, I want to make a statement here, and that statement is, holy cow, we're at 696 subscribers. We're only 4 away. Four subscribers. If you could see me right now, I would be holding up my fingers. 4 fingers. 4 subscribers away. 4 away from 700. So thank you all so much for all of the support. Thank you to all of the new subscribers. Welcome to all the new subscribers. You guys are the greatest. You guys are amazing, and I would suspect that sometime this week, if not even still today or tomorrow, we will hit that big 700 number. Now, I said I wasn't going to do anything real fancy until we hit 750, because 750 seemed like a much bigger milestone. But it actually, we've slowed down on subscribers, and I think it's because a lot of the new subscribers that I had were because FTB Unstable was so new that people just jumped on and were like, oh yeah, it's cool, this guy's doing 1.10 mods, which is awesome, and I appreciate that very much. But now that Unstable is a little bit older, I'm sure that that some of the subscribers that we were getting have fallen off a little bit. This thing here, yeah, well, that thing's good. So yeah. Now that brings me to the next question that I have for y'all, and that is, when it comes to the next 1.10 pack that we're gonna do, you guys all remember me saying, I think it was last episode, that we were thinking about doing FTB Infinity, right? Well, over the last 7 days, oh hey, over the last 7 days, something else has happened. As a matter of fact, just yesterday or the day before, Hermit Pack, the Hermitcraft guys came out with their latest 1.10 pack. And so we've got that as an option too. I didn't even know that they were working on a 1.10 pack. So some of the beach block guys, all of the beach block guys are talking about getting into a 1.10 server, and that's what we were that's what we were going to do. I'm going to make these go away. And so my question to all of you is, do you want to wait for the FTB Infinity Pack, which I think is a good idea, or do you want to jump in on the Hermit Pack? Which, I mean, from what I've seen a little bit of what Etho's doing with it, and I've seen a little bit of what oh, hey, that's really dark right there. I've seen a little bit of what some of the other folks are doing too, and I could go either way. I could do either one. Either one would be fine with me, and I'm sure that you guys would get get equal amounts of entertainment out of it. I did notice that it looks as if the Hermit Pack is a little bit more like questing and adventure related, in the fact that it's got some mods in there that allow for the mobs to be a little bit more dangerous, a little bit more aggressive. I don't know what is going to be the story with the Infinity Pack. Infinity may do something along the same lines, or it may be will not. I don't know. So, whoops. So think about that. Let me know in the comments what you would rather see, either Infinity or the Hermit Pack. And because if it's Hermit Pack, we can do it now. You know, Hermitcraft Pack is out and it's available and ready to go. If it's something else, if you want to see me do a little something else, then we may have to just wait until FTB Infinity comes out. What's this? Yeah, I can put that one there. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and gather up some gear. The other thing we're going to do today is we're going to try and move some of this stuff downstairs too, because our auto crafting system is all jacked up. We've got some recipes in here that just don't seem to work. Like, I know that we get hung up on, I want to say that copper hangs us up a little bit, and I also know that I've seen gold hang us up. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure out where that problem is. But anyway, I'm gonna gather some stuff up, do a little bit of research, and come back to you, and we'll be able to check into this Tome of Alkahestry thing and see if we can figure out how to get it to double some of our stuff. So hang tight, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so what we need to do in order to get this thing to double up our whatever we want to double, we need to give it a charge, right? And so to give it a charge, the charge is based on redstone. So if I take and give it redstone, then it will go from 0 to however much redstone that I put in it. So like if I were to take a stack of redstone, right, and put it in here just like this. Okay. That would give me 8, right? And I could do it, and that would give me a charge of 8. Okay, now if I take this and put it in here again, it would give me a total of 16 and blah, 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 right? Okay, so, but we don't necessarily want to just do this 8 at a time, right? And we can actually take the redstone out also. Okay, what we want to do is we want to do this in a way that we can have like blocks of redstone. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make a block of redstone, like so. And we're just going to go ahead and make a whole stack of them. You know what I could do? I could just do this. That would probably be even better. There we go. Okay, so now if I take this redstone like such and go like this, oops, not that one. Don't put that one there. And we take a piece of redstone and put it there. This is 9. 9. These are all 9. So 9 times 7 is 63, plus one more is 64. Now if we put this in here, look at that. It has a 64 charge. If I take it out of there and put it back in, 128. Take it out, put it again, 192. Take it out, put it again, 256. Okay, so it gathers 64 redstone every time we put it back in with 7 redstone blocks and and 1 bit of redstone. So let's go ahead and get this all the way up to 1001. If we go ahead and get this all up to it, get this all the way up to 1001, which might take us a second. We're getting there. It's pretty quick. 832, 96. Oh, I ran out of redstone. Darn it. Okay, let's do some more. There we go. And put this in there like this, and do this like this. And get one more like this. 960. Oh, it won't go anymore. Oh, it won't go any higher. Okay, well that's fine. I mean, that works. But now if we take and get this, go like this, and do a, say, another star, which we have one, right? Oh, you know what? I bet I charged it too much. Hang on a second. Let's take this out. That gets us down to 320, 256. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's still not working. Okay. Can you not shift-click all your items into your refined storage system? I don't think you can. Does this not work? Does this not work in a crafting grid? Do I have to use a crafting bench? Let's try that. Boom. And then boom. No. Why does that not work? Why does the Tome of Alkahestry not do what I want it to do? This is interesting because it's supposed to work. It is most definitely supposed to work. Okay. All right. I'm going to have to do some research on this and find out what's going on and why it's not duplicating our nether star. Maybe it's a level thing. I don't know. So I'll try to charge it up and see if we can get to a point where we can actually duplicate a nether star. But yeah, this is not good. I'll be right back. Well, I got to say, I'm a little bit frustrated by this. No matter what I try, I cannot get it to duplicate I can't get it to duplicate anything. It's supposed to be able to duplicate cobblestone. Won't do that. And cobblestone is supposed to be far, far cheaper. Cobblestone is supposed to be 4 redstone, right? And so I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why it's doing what it's doing. I don't get it. I don't understand why it's not duplicating the items. If you guys know, I would be very, 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 very happy to hear what you have to say, because I'm not going to kill 1,000 withers to go to a tier 5 solar panel array. I don't need the tier 5 solar panel array. I mean, I've got more power than I know what to do with since we put the solar panels in the mining dimension. It's always daylight there, and so we always have a steady influx of, what, about 14,000 RF a tick or something like that. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. It's, I mean, you know. But you know, I wanted to see if I could get that mod out to its natural completion. Environmental. What else do we have in environmental tech that we haven't looked at? I mean, we've done the solar panels, we've done the resource miner, we've done the lightning rod. So I mean, that mod is about as far along as we can do it, with the exception of getting to that tier 5 solar panel array. So that if you guys can tell me how we can go about duplicating these nether stars, I would be greatly appreciative. So anyway, I think that's going to be it for that part of the episode today. I'm going to go ahead and start tearing this stuff out and go downstairs and make a space for it. And when I come back, we should be ready to start really laying this stuff out. So hang tight, and we'll get some of this stuff set up. Okay, so I think I'm going to do something a little bit different this time. I think instead of bringing all of the ores just to my storage system, I think I'm going to automatically processed before they even do anything. I'm going to use my sag mills, auto crafting for sag mills, to create my my alloys. You know, like my vibrant alloy and my energetic alloy and stuff like that. But I'm going to get the regular ores to just process 100% of the time. So what I'm going to need to do for that is, I think I'm going to need to do two things. Number one, I'm going to need to export all of my copper, all of my iron, all of my gold ore that I have, and I should have quite a bit of that stuff. So O-R-E, yeah, see, I've got a lot of ores. I've got apatite ore, that's no big deal. I've got cobalt and ardite, that's a big deal, but that has to go to a smeltery. But I've got like 3,500 copper, 13,000 of this copper. I've got 11 diamond ore, which I need to do something with. I've got some emerald ore, which I need to do something with. I got 658 gold, 14,500 iron, you know, so I've got a lot of ores that I really should be doing something with, instead of it just sitting here and taking up space. And if I just go ahead and process that stuff already, you know, right away, then we should be in, you know, we should never have as an instance where we run out of, say, ingots. That's not, I don't want to be in there. I want to be in here. So ingot. Yeah, see, like, I only have one iron ingot. That should not be the case. As my digital miner, not my digital miner, but as my builder is out there doing mining, I should have more. Right now I should have what? I've got 14,500, so I should have 29,000 iron ingots in my inventory right now, which I don't, and so that's an issue. So what I need to do is, there's a couple of things I need to do. Number one, I need to make sure that I've got enough space to do this. So I'm probably going to have to move this out. I was just kind of playing around with it and seeing what I kind of liked. But what I probably will do is bring this out at least one more, maybe two more blocks, okay? And I need to set it up so that there is an exporter into the back of this thing, right? That way, if I go out and do any mining or whatever, and I go and I put like a gold ore into my inventory, that it will automatically get exported to one of these alloy or sag mills, okay? But then I also need to set it up so that my dimensional transceiver has an item conduit coming off of it and into the sides, maybe. Because that would probably work out well. We could do an import-export on the sides so that all of the ores get put into the sag mills as the builder picks them up, and then once they get ground down, then they get exported over to here. Once they get exported, they get put over to here, and that would eliminate needing all of the recipes for, say, the turning iron ingots into powder, into dust. We could get rid of all of that. So let me do some more playing around. Let me do some more designing, and when I come back to you, we should have something here that may be pretty functional. So hang tight for just a minute. Let me see what I can come up with. Okay, I'm doing a little bit of thinking here, and one exporter will take 9 items and export it to an inventory. And so, with that being said, there are only 7 ores that I really am going to want to take care of immediately upon entry into the system, and that's gold, iron, copper, both kinds, because there's an IC2 copper and there's a forestry copper, and then lead, which there is only 1 of, and then tin, which there are 2 of. So if I take and put each one of those into this exporter, like right now, if I were to take and put, which one do I have the least of? Let's see, ores. So which one do I have the least of? Probably gold, I would guess, right? Yeah, gold's only 657. That's 5,000. That's 1,500. So yeah, it looks like gold is probably the one that I have the least of. So if I go ahead and put the gold in there right now, whoops, is it exporting? It is. That's good. And I've got it set so it's only active with redstone for right now because I don't want it to start processing until I get it set up so that I can transfer it over to one of these furnaces. Now I will probably I probably should split the load, right? I should probably make it so that not every one is doing, you know, because if I get like a ton of iron, a ton of gold, and a ton of tin all at the same time, it's going to take a long time for it to process if I don't split it up. Same thing over here with the furnaces. So I think what we're going to do is I think we're going to maybe set it up so that 3 of these, yeah, if we did 3, that means that each one is responsible for maybe 2, and a third one would be responsible for 3 ores. We could also do it so that this one up here maybe is in charge of, say, all of the other stuff. Like we've got some diamond ore in here, we got lapis ore in here, coal, and if you sag mill that stuff, then you'll get more than 1 diamond. But I also kind of want to maybe do fortune on that, so I'm not sure. So I guess let me go ahead and come up with a little bit of pathways between here and here, so that once this gets processed here, it gets shipped over here, and then we'll set up an exporter, which I do have one. We'll set up an importer, and see if it makes its way back into the system. So let me see if I can do that, and I'll be right back with you with a little status update. Yeah, I think this is going to work. So what I've got is the 4 sag mills over here, the 4 alloy smelters over here. Right now, this one's the only one that's configured to do anything. It is configured to allow gold ore and lead ore into its inventory. Right now, it is processing the crap out of some gold, and then we've got it set up so that it will export everything, right? Export everything, no matter what. And also over here, I've got an item filter set up on the insert side so that it will again only allow in gold and lead. Over here, we've got it set up to oh, well, okay, that's fine. We haven't even gotten to the lead yet, so it's we've got copper over here because copper is one of the byproducts of grinding up coal, pulverizing coal, I guess you could say. And then right now it's burning up or smelting down all of the gold powder. And then back here we've got it set up to again import everything, not just any one particular item. Whatever comes out of this out of this alloy smelter is going to get put back into my refined storage system. So if we look back here and we go to ingots, we should see that the gold is climbing at 297. So we've got about just under half of the gold process that was in the system. As a matter of fact, let's just do it this gold. So yeah, so we've got 420 gold ore left. We've got 315 gold ingots. I need to do something with all of this powder, so we'll go ahead and get rid of all of this powder too. We probably need to get rid of that gold powder recipe because I don't think I'm going to do that like that anymore. So yeah, I think that's going to work out pretty good. Let me go ahead and get the rest of the exporters set up and the rest of the importers set up, and also get rid of some of those recipes so that they don't show up in the system anymore, and we'll see where we're at that point in time. So hang tight, I'll be right back. All right, I think we got something here. Let me show you what I've got. First and foremost, let's go down here, and we'll take you all the way back over here. So I picked up the refined storage circuit from right about, I guess it was right here. This is where it ends on the server storage, right? So I just brought that over here and put in a row of exporters right here to take all of the stuff that's whitelisted inside of those exporters into the sag mills, and then took them down that way a little bit farther and got a row of importers to bring everything out of the alloy smelters in. Over here, we got these conduits right here. We got item conduit and an energy conduit, right? And those go back right over here to the dimensional transceiver. The dimensional transceiver is going to give it power, plus if there are any items that are brought in from the void miner, the quarry, the nether, or whatever that need to be processed, then this filter right here is set to bring out gold, copper, both coppers, iron, lead, and both tins. So those will get exported into the system as well, which if we come back over here, up here, I'll show you the back of this. So here's our here's our exporters that are coming from refined storage that are bringing all of the ores in here to be processed. Here's the importers, and then we brought the power and the items in here. So each one of these is a I think it's in and out. Oh yeah, these are all inserts, right? Yep. Yep. Insert. Yeah, and they're all whitelisted with the different kinds of powder. I might have missed a couple. Plus, we also get some cobblestone off of there, so we'll have to figure out. We put that in here someplace. We might get gravel too, but I doubt it. Over here on this side, these are all going to be should all be set to extract, and there shouldn't be any whitelist on these at all. Right, because these are just going to pull out everything that it makes, right, and send it over to here. So yeah, I think that's going to do it. I think that's going to be a good job, well done. So anyway, oops, that's not the right button. Hopefully that didn't mess anything up. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed, because we are out of time today. I have got a full plate this afternoon, and I got lots of stuff to do. I got to get a shower, got to get on the road, got to go to a Boy Scout leader, a Cub Scout leaders meeting today. So I got to get some stuff done before I have to go and do that. But anyway, yeah, I think I'm very happy that you guys stopped by. Oh, while we were here today, we gained 2 more subscribers, so that should put us at 698, meaning we only need 2 more subscribers, folks, to get to 700. So you guys can go and make that happen, because if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. The likes and subscriptions help out oh so immensely when it comes to those YouTube search results. The other thing that helps out a lot is comments. So right down here in the comment section, make sure you leave your comments just like everybody else is, so that we can talk about it and come up with a good plan for what we're going to do in this world. Remember, this world is going to be coming to an end once either FTB Infinity comes out, or you guys tell me, screw FTB Infinity, we want you to do the Hermit Pack. So I'm going to give you guys a few days to give me your feedback on that. I love seeing those things light up as they've got new items coming into them. It is awesome. But anyway, yeah, give me your feedback on whether you want to see an FTB Infinity Pack, or if you want to see the Hermit Pack for 1.10. It makes no never mind to me, although I was kind of looking forward to the Infinity Pack, because I have a feeling that the Infinity Pack is going to do a little bit more, is going to have a little bit more in it than the Hermit Pack will. So, but anyway, let me know your feedback on that. Let me know your tips, your tricks, your pointers, your attaboys, and whatever else. And again, thanks so much for watching. And until next time, folks, we will catch you on the flip side. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.